Let's all play What's My Line? And now let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, that popular TV panel member and great game player, none other than Soupy Sales.
Pshaw. Backstage, all the panelists were talking about the different signs, horoscope that they were born under. And the lady I'm about to introduce to you was born under the sign of Leo. Her mother was watching an MGM picture at the time. Miss Anita Gillette.
Oh, nobody's going to tell about you. He's a Capricorn and goat. We don't get along at all. But
you didn't say that in my dressing room.
Oh, I think I get along with this next one. Mr. Bennett Cerf is a Gemini, and I've only seen one side of his personality. I don't know what the other side is, but here he is, Mr. Bennett Cerf.
I'll show you my other side after the shot. and now we have a Libra girl, which probably counts for her beauty, her dazzling wit, and everything else that's wonderful. Arlene Francis.
That's nice. Since you're a Gemini, you compliment Libra. Did you know that?
I certainly complimented
You certainly did. And here's another sign. It's Pisces, which means that the person is sweet and adorable, and since it's Pisces, I suppose also fishy. Wally Bruner.
Well, let's see. That means we have an old goat, a lioness, a twin, a fish, and someone to handle the scales of justice with the Libra, which is Arlene.
That's true.
But thank you, Arlene, and welcome to What's My Line. During the next 30 minutes, you'll meet some interesting people engaged in the most unusual occupations, which we hope will baffle our panel of experts. And in addition, the panel will face a mystery celebrity guest just a bit later on. But now, panel, are you ready?
We're ready.
Yes,
Ready.
yes,
All right. Let's meet our first challenger. Would you enter and sign in, please? Susan. Fritz Vold. Sue Fritzvold, right?
Yes.
Where are you from, Sue?
Tacoma, Washington.
What is your name? Is it,
It's Norwegian.
It's Norwegian. All right. Panel, may I tell you that Sue Fritzvold does something to a specific part of a specific animal. Now let's show the audience just what her line is. Now, I'll remind you she does a certain thing to a certain part of an animal, and let's begin with Soupy.
She does a certain thing to a certain part of an animal. To a certain animal. This animal that you do something to, is it, when you do this to it, Susan, is it alive?
Yes.
Oh, it was not what I'm thinking about, or else you'd be screaming if it was. Now, is this animal you do a certain? Is this a four-legged animal?
Yes.
Is this animal bigger than a dog?
Yes.
Would this animal be a horse?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, I'll wait about 5 seconds, but a minute.
Okay. Listen. Oh, all right, Susan. Is this something? Do you ever jump this horse?
No.
No. May I remind you, she does a specific thing to a specific part of the animal. One down, Anita Gillette.
Would you be concerned with the horse's, say, front part from the, say, how do you say, his back, his waist? His two front legs and his head. Would you be concerned with that part of that?
No.
Oh.
That's 2 down. Bennett.
Concerned with the other half.
That leaves a part of the horse that reminds me of some people I know. Do you have anything to do with...
None present, of course.
May I eliminate the hooves
Yes.
and get right down to the tail of the horse?
Yes.
Have you got something to do with the tail of the horse?
Yes.
Do you bob it?
No.
3 down. Arlene.
Do you dress it for parades, braid it, and put pom-poms on it?
Yes. Susan has been braiding horses' tails for the past 2 years at horse shows during the show season. She's now a freshman at Washington State University in Pullman, Washington. And you also braid manes, I understand.
Yes.
But we were playing particularly for tails at this time. Why do you braid them?
It's required for horse shows in hunter classes, and when you're selling a horse, especially thoroughbreds, it accents the good features of the horse.
I see. When we were on the farm, all we ever did was pull the burrs out of them. You know, we never went in for burrs. Well, isn't it? Don't you feel a little strange standing? I guess you have to
Yes.
stand behind the horse, and isn't it a little dangerous?
Oh, sometimes it can be if they don't like you and want to kick you.
Do you
or-
shackle the horse or anything before you do that?
He's usually tied up.
But his hind feet can
No.
kick.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's an interesting job, Susan. Are you going to continue this in the future?
I plan to go to more horse shows during the summers, but I can't while I'm at school.
Right. Well, you didn't stump the panel nor win the game, but you were a very nice person to have on What's My Line. Thank you.
Here.
Did you meet the panel, please? We'll be back to meet another challenger as What's My Line continues. We were going to have one of her friends on who was also in the horse business. In fact, he put an elevator in his barn so he could raise horses. But he couldn't come today.
Bennett Cerf. He's still here.
Let's move on, though, and meet our next challenger. Would you enter and sign in, please? Raymond Reed. Mr. Reed, where are you from?
New York City, Wally.
All right. Panel, may I tell you that Raymond Reed deals with a product which was once used only by children, but now grown-ups have started to use it as well. Let's show the audience just what that product is. Now remember, it used to be children only, but now it is not the case, and we'll begin the questioning with Arlene.
Thank you, Wally. Is this product something you can hold in your hand?
Yes.
Is there something pleasurable about the product?
Yes.
Well, from the standpoint that it is not
Well, I didn't.
painful, so from that standpoint, we'll say it's pleasurable.
Is it anything that comes in contact with the face in any way, any part of the face?
No.
1 down, Soupy.
Well, you say it used to be popular with children, now it's popular with adults.
It used to be exclusively for children, but now it is also used by adults.
Well, can I rule out then that it is something to eat?
Yes.
Okay. Would it be, Mr. Reed, something in the toy line?
No.
That's 2 down, Anita.
Then is this product in some way beneficial to both children and adults?
Yes.
It's a functional product.
It's a functional product and was primarily used by. It's not in any kind of way like say some sort of pacifier that you know doesn't come in contact.
No.
I'm sorry.
3 down, Bennett.
Mr. Reed, you've said that this product does not come in contact with the face, but does it come in contact with any other part of the body?
Yes, sir. It does.
Would the part that it comes in contact with be below the waist?
You mean limited to below the waist?
No, but for the most part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Partially.
Is the product ever attached in any way to a part of the body?
No.
Well, from the I would have to say, in a sense, I think, yes, it is attached to the body, meaning that it doesn't fall off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if it were principally attached to some part of the body, would it be below the knees?
Yes.
Would it be below?
As well as not
higher.
Yeah.
But would it be often used below the ankle?
Yes.
Then it's something that is connected with the foot in some way or other.
In addition to other parts.
Other parts of the body. Has this product got any moving parts, such as wheels?
No.
It has some moving parts, but not wheel. 4 down, Arlene.
Oh, it has moving parts.
Oh, no, I'm joking.
Oh.
You'll see what I mean.
Is it in any way, could it be considered apparel? Something to wear?
Yes.
Well, it certainly isn't diapers. Is it,
Only if the pen would slip could it be a diaper.
only if, what was that?
Only if the pen would slip could it be a diaper.
If the pen would slip.
No, after Bennett's
Oh, the
description.
pen would slip. Oh, I see. Is,
No, strike that.
Is it seen when it is worn?
Yes.
Is it anything in the leggin family?
No.
5 down, Soupy.
But it is seen when it is worn.
Yes, it is.
Is it worn in one kind of weather more so than in another? Like
No.
I don't really think it is. 6 down, Anita.
I have a wild idea, but I don't know if it is or not.
Try it.
Oh, could it be those Dr. Denton pajamas?
Yeah.
And he says
But Mr. Reed is Vice President and National Sales Director for Denton Sleeping Garment Mills Incorporated, makers of Dr. Denton's. And, you know, those are the ones with the drop seat and the enclosed feet. And Dr. Denton's have been pretty much the same for a pretty long time.
Yes, they have, Wally. The original designs are still in demand today, and there's been some changes, modern colors, but however, the original designs with the feet and drop seat are still in demand.
And that, of course, was a moving part I was talking to you about earlier. But I have, you know, the original design of the Dr. Denton's is already in the Smithsonian Institution as an example of early American clothing, I would.
That's right. It's been in there over 20 years.
And we have one of the original Dr. Denton's here with us today, and we'd like you to see it as worn by the lovely, glamorous, and beautiful Connie O'Neill.
Connie is wearing one of the original Dr. Denton pajamas. It is made of unbleached cotton and part wool. If you'll notice, it's footed. Connie, would you turn around, please, dear? And it has a drop seat. And in most cases, the children outgrew them before they ever outwore them.
And it had rubber buttons in it.
Rubber buttons, is correct.
Oh, thank you very much, Connie. And now I think we'd like to show you what a big girl looks like in the present-day Dr. Denton's, and here is Jennifer Wood.
Jennifer is wearing a new 1969 Dr. Denton bunny sleeper. And if you'll notice, it's basically the same original styling. It has feet, drop seat, and it comes in sherbet colors.
See how that works, Jennifer?
Is it comfortable, Jennifer? Comfortable? Well, thank you very much, Jennifer and Connie. We're delighted to see the latest Dr. Denton. And thank you, Mr. Reed. Anita stumped you up and you didn't win the game, but we were very pleased to have you on What's My Line.
Well, I'm glad she did.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Wally.
We'll be back to meet our mystery guest as What's My Line continues. Once again, we have reached that very special part of What's My Line, the time we meet our mystery guest. So, good group, are you completely blindfolded?
Completely.
Yes.
All right, let's meet our mystery challenger. Would you enter and sign in, please? All right, panel, it's one question at a time. I'll give you 3 minutes to try and establish the identity of our mystery guest. And let's begin the questioning with Bennett Cerf.
Are you a person whose name appears frequently in the amusement columns?
In the, I beg your
In
pardon?
the amusement section of the newspaper?
Amusement
section.
theater, this type of thing,
Wait.
Yes, that was a yes.
Was that a
What
sound
was that?
or of mechanical failure?
I meant yes.
That's a yes.
Yes.
Arlene?
All right. Are you primarily known for your work in television?
In a way, but there's another area too. Soupy.
That's not Clarence the Cross-Eyed Lion, is it? I'm not hearing anything except a
Well, take the blindfold off your ears. It's supposed to be on your eyes.
Oh, now he tells me. Are you known throughout the world as a singer?
I guess you could say that.
Anita.
Are you currently appearing at singing somewhere around New York now? No, I'm not.
Bennett.
Have you got a husband who also raises his voice in song occasionally?
No.
Arlene.
Well, are you associated in any way with the Broadway theater?
Yeah.
Soupy.
Are you doing a Broadway show right now?
No, I'm not.
Anita.
Were you in a Broadway show in the last year? No, I was not.
Bennett.
You weren't? Have you been in a motion picture in the past year?
Yeah.
Arlene.
Is the picture playing now on Broadway?
No.
Soupy.
Are you currently on a television series?
Yes, I am.
Anita.
Oh, boy.
I know.
Could it be Florence Henderson?
Yes, it could be. Of course, the film soon to be released is The Song of Norway.
Right. I was going to go hoo-da-voo-da-voo. That's the way they talk over there, but
I'm so delighted you're on the show. We're the only two people in the world who know where each other's hometown is.
Right. Wally is from Tell City, Indiana. He was one of the rich folk down there. His family owned a lot of furniture factories, and we was po folks. But he used to play the Rockport Zebras.
Oh, the Tell City Marksmen used to play the Rockport Zebra. We're 15, 20 miles?
Yeah, about 15 miles.
And
but-
we played on the stage in our high school.
Yeah.
And was it at Rockport or Winslow where they had the pot-bellied iron coal stove in the gym?
I think that was Rockport and Winslow.
That was Rockport and Winslow.
We had a cheer. I was a cheerleader for the Rockport Zebras. We had a cheer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of Rockport's gone to heaven. When we get there, what'll we say? Where's Tell City? Where's Tell City? They're in Hello. Hello, Tell City.
I'd rather hear you sing The Sound of Music.
Thank
I
you.
think you sing the Sound of Music songs better than anybody else in the world.
Thank you very much, Bennett. Thank you.
I wouldn't limit it to the Sound of Music songs. I would include a few others in there too, Bennett. Because,
thank you.
I think you ought to give a plug in for her television show, which she's marvelous
Brady
on.
Bunch?
The Brady Bunch.
It's not on this network, but it can be seen Friday nights at 8.
Oh, we're on all networks.
Oh, good. Then it's on ABC.
8 o'clock all across the country.
No, it's a different time in every city, so check your book.
Oh, the Brady Bunch, it's syndicated?
No, it isn't syndicated, but that's true of all network shows. They.
That you mean Eastern Time, Central Time, Pacific
Yeah, and
Time,
some
Mountain
places
Time.
even have it on a Sunday instead of Friday.
Very good.
And that's why a lot of shows fail.
Do you ever get back to Southern Indiana?
Oh, yes. Yes, I went back about a year and a half ago and did a big benefit for the Benedictine nuns and priest Ferdinand and St. Meinrad.
And St. Meinrad.
Yeah.
They have quite an establishment up there.
Marvelous. Yeah, they raised me.
They raised you
Yeah,
up there.
sure.
And in Owensboro.
Yeah.
Kentucky.
Well, I'm very big down there. Jack Parr, I said I'm from Indiana and Kentucky, and Jack Parr said the wind must have been blowing very strong the night you were born. So.
Well, we're practically Kentucky. We're on the good old Ohio River, which was always something else. But when are you coming back to Broadway to do something?
I don't know. I have to wait and see how successful the TV series is, and I do hope that I'm able to make another movie. I loved it. It's great.
Who's the next big thing that's going to, the next big writer that's going to become the great man of Broadway?
Well, I wouldn't mind. I would settle for Richard Rogers, one of the oldies that's been around for a while. He could write me a show. I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
I don't think anyone can complain. Florence, thank you so much.
Thank you, Wally.
Florence Henderson.
Thank you.
And now, panel, it's time for honest answers, questions submitted by our studio audience. And the first one is from Bill Hainig of Vero Beach to Anita Gillette. You're in a play about Mayor Jimmy Walker. Mayor Jimmy Walker. Did you ever see him?
No, I never did. I saw a film clip of him, however, and I've seen a lot of pictures of him. And I also saw a lot of pictures of Betty Compton, who's the girl I play.
And of course, what they're
Quite
referring
dashing.
to is the new musical Jimmy. It's at the Winter Garden.
That's right.
On Broadway.
That's
Right.
right.
And it's very
Going
good.
strong.
Going strong. And from Mrs. Cora Baker of Holmes, New York to Soupy. Heard you were going to make a movie. Is that true?
Yes, well, before that, I'm going to make a couple of shorts, size 32 and 36.
Thank you, Paddle, for your honest answer. Okay, you qualify for another try tomorrow. And won't you join us on What's My Line?